So Lonzo Ball had 20 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, and 4 blocks, and a plus minus of positive 16. He was a plus 16 on today's game. And guys, Lonzo went in. This is one of the best games, in my opinion, of Lonzo's career, and definitely one of the best games of the season. Lonzo did his thing this game, and it was amazing to see. Lonzo nearly had a triple-double. Like, if his teammates could make shots, Lonzo would have had a triple-double. It's crazy how they make shots when DeMar passes them the ball or Zach LaVine passing the ball, but Lonzo nearly had a triple-double. Lonzo shot 50% from the three-point line. He went 4 from 8 from 3. That's 50%. Lonzo, this was a statement game, because going into this game, we found out a few hours before the game was even supposed to start, no DeMar DeRozan. And it was like, yo, how is this team going to win? They're so short-handed, but they pulled together and strung up this win. And guys, this might have been the most team basketball we've been seeing this game. Now, I don't think they ran as much as they should. Not enough people leaked out, whatever. There was a few fast break points, but the most team basketball I've seen. This is the most ball movement I've seen in this game. This is the most ball movement. This is the most I've seen other people involved. Like, listen, for as much as we love DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine, they're very ISO heavy. DeMar DeRozan wants to get into his spots, break his man down, shoot the mid-range, right? But with this game, the ball was swinging from here and there and there and there. You were able to depend on multiple players. Billy Donovan only had an 8-man rotation, right? But those 8 people showed up. Like, again, on paper, this is a game that we were probably supposed to lose. If the Bulls lost the game to the Nuggets, nobody would be mad. Nobody would be surprised. Hey, several key starter level pieces are not playing in this game. Yeah, people have been in the starting rotation. Alex Caruso, Javonte Green, DeMar DeRozan, Colby White, main rotational pieces gone, and the team still found a way to win. And guys, amazing game. Amazing game. This is the Lonzo that I'm talking about, right? Lonzo not only shot 3-pointers, he attacked the rim religiously. He kept going to the rim and attacking the basket. Lonzo knew the assignment. Lonzo knew that, hey, listen, no DeMar DeRozan, okay, I have to pick up the scoring. I can't get a triple single this game. If I get a triple single, we lose this game. And it's true, which is why I always go so hard on Lonzo, because it's like, Lonzo, you don't have to give us 30 or 20 every night. If you do that, cool, but you need to at least get in double digits of scoring. And I give Lonzo an A+ for this game. An A, because he did his thing this game. Lonzo was going hard. He wasn't just settling for threes. He was attacking the basket, right? And he even got to the free throw line. Lonzo got to the free throw line like twice this game, right? This is the Lonzo that we want to see. Lonzo attacking the basket, getting to the free throw line, just scoring from different elements of the floor, right? And again, if his teammates could make shots, Lonzo would have had a triple-double, because Zach LaVine had 8 assists. Ayo had like 8 assists. So for Lonzo only to have 4, that just means that when he passed his teammates the ball, they weren't making the shots, and Lonzo was essentially just getting the hockey assist. He was making the right play that led to the winning basket. So this was great. And guys, when this team was first assembled in the summertime, when they got Lonzo Ball and they were making all these pieces, this was made without the intention of getting DeMar DeRozan, right? When I first saw the DeMar DeRozan signing, I loved it, because I was like, yo, this might bring us over the hump. This makes us serious contenders instead of wishful thinking, right? But you're seeing how this team was going to play without a DeMar DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan was like the icing on top of the cake, because even DeMar DeRozan will tell you himself, he was going to the Lakers. He was going back home to Cali. He was going to play for the Lakers. You know, Colby mentored him, trained him. So that was DeMar DeRozan's whole thought process until the Bulls front office, they were able to snag DeMar DeRozan. So this game, you're seeing how this team would have looked like without DeMar DeRozan. And these guys played hard. Everyone showed up, and it was great to see. So DeMar DeRozan, I think he puts us over the push. Like, DeMar DeRozan's been playing like an MVP so far. But again, I'm liking what I'm seeing from the team, because this is the most team basketball we've seen since the Bulls started playing. They're not a slow down ISO. Like, they weren't as running as much as I would have liked, but they were still playing hard. And you're seeing what this team could look like without a DeMar DeRozan. So if DeMar DeRozan was to fall down with injury or enter NBA health protocols again, you know that this team won't just fold. Like, you have enough pieces where you can make it work, or at least hang in there with other teams. So I loved what I was seeing. And guys, Ayo has officially made Colby White tradable. I hate to be the guy to tell people that, but Ayo has made Colby White tradable. We're super heavy on the guard. We have like, what, 5 guards? Ayo played his heart out this game. Like, Ayo gives you everything that Colby White gives you, except he plays better defense. And even though Ayo is a rookie, I think his IQ is a little bit better than Colby, right? Even though Colby's in the second year, he still makes some dumb plays. He still forces it when he should pass it. Or Colby White has shown more wherewithal and basketball IQ than Colby. And don't get me wrong, I love Colby. I thought originally maybe the Bulls can somehow make it work, Colby being a six-man, a scoring option. But when you have Ayo, I would rather see Ayo on the floor than Colby, to be honest with you. Now, when Colby does get back, you're going to see Ayo's minutes diminish. And you want to know why? Because they need to bring Colby's trade value up, right? Right now, Colby White's trade value is kind of low, right? Unless the team wants to take a chance on a prospect, right? Colby White's trade value is pretty low at the moment. So they're going to play him a lot of minutes so he can get his points up, get his stats up, and have a body of work where other teams can evaluate to see if they want Colby, because Colby White is our main trade piece. I'm pretty sure that Patrick Williams, his trade value is pretty low too, but the only way you include a Patrick Williams is if you want to get a main star, right? A Christian Wood, a Miles Turner, whatever big man it is that you want to think of. But Colby White needs to increase his trade value, and Ayo just made it official. Colby is very tradable. Colby is the main asset. Like, Ayo could be our backup point guard, officially leading the bench unit, scoring, facilitating. Ayo does all of that. Now, again, Ayo's going to make the occasional rookie mistake. That's to be expected, right? But even with Ayo's rookie mistakes, I trust Ayo with the ball more than I do Colby White. Like, it's official. Ayo's going to be our point guard of the future, or at least our backup point guard, because Ayo can start. He could be on the bench. This was Ayo's first start of the season. So I'm liking what I'm seeing from the young rookie. The fact that we got him in the second round is a steal. Like, that just shows you how much faith we got in our front office. And the Chicago Bulls front office is very talented, unlike a certain front office at the Pelicans, aka David Griffin, right? But again, no Caruso, no DeMar, no Kobe, and no Javonte Green, yet the team still managed to win. So I'm glad that even though we have many core rotational pieces out for at least a week, right? For the next week, we don't have those guys coming. But this team still played well, and I love what I seen, man. Love what I seen. Great minutes from the bench. Tony Bradley gave you great backup minutes. Derrick Jones Jr. Derrick Jones Jr. I know the Trailblazers kind of gave up on him, right? Because again, you need time to develop, which is why I'm still very hopeful on Patrick Williams, because again, he could really develop into a fringe all-star to maybe even all-star caliber player if you give him enough time. Look at how Derrick Jones is finally playing. He's finally in rhythm. He's finally becoming the player that we know he can be. He's attacking the basket. He's making threes. He's making winning plays, and he's super athletic, right? Derrick Jones Jr., in my opinion, should be in the starting spot. That's just my opinion. I think Derrick Jones Jr. has earned it. Between Derrick Jones Jr. and Ayo, you're getting great minutes. Now, the only thing I will say about Derrick Jones Jr. is he does foul a lot. Like, I feel like every game he plays, he's damn near in foul trouble every single game. Like, I'm talking about, like, this game, I think he ended up with like 4 or 5 fouls, but that's like his average, 4 or 5 fouls. In fact, I think this season alone, he's fouled out like once or twice already. So that's one thing you got to worry about. But then again, he's constantly playing undersized. He's either playing the center or the power forward, and there's dudes that have over 100 pounds on him that he's banging with, but he's still making an impact, and he's still putting points and rebounds on the floor. Yo, guys, this was a great game. Great minutes from our bench, and the next game we play are against the Cavs on Wednesday, right? Very winnable game. Very, very winnable game. And this whole week, from what I've seen today, we have a chance we could go on a winning streak. Like, the Cavs, I do not think that it's a game that we would lose from. And I say, hey, Alex Caruso, get your rest. DeMar DeRozan, you've been playing your ass off. You're went into NBA health protocol. You too, Javonte Green. Use this time to get some rest your legs. Any aches and bruises and carryover injuries that you've been carrying through game after game, just recuperate from that, because we're going to need you in the playoffs. So, and again, they've been playing heavy minutes. Lonzo played 40 minutes this game, guys. Zach LaVine played 40 minutes this game too. Like, our starters played extended minutes because of the rotation, man. Rotational pieces are out, and I'm here for it, man. The more minutes for Lonzo, again, there's a correlation between Lonzo's playing time and the Bulls wins. The more minutes Lonzo plays, the better in position that he has you to win the game. And Lonzo, he did his thing, man. Again, they want to say it's a triple-headed monster with Zach LaVine, DeMar, and Vooch. I say it's a triple-headed monster with DeMar, Zach, and Lonzo. That's just my opinion. And Vooch, we didn't get all-star Vooch, but we got fringe all-star Vooch, right? He played good defense on Jokic, right? Like Nikola Jokic had like a triple-double. But Lonzo and Nikola Vucevic, they put him in his place. So it was a great game to see. This is a very inspiring win by the Bulls. When the Bulls want to look at tape or whatever the case is, they got to refer back to this game and say, hey, listen, this is how you do it. This is the team basketball that we're talking about. Ball movement, right? Everybody had the ball. The ball was swinging back and forth. Zach LaVine went to use it, knew when to use it, and when not to use it. Like, again, I said by All-Star break, you're going to see Lonzo playing like an All-Star. Well, hey, maybe within these next few games, Lonzo might have a triple-double. He might average like 18 points a game, 7 assists, 6 rebounds. Who knows? But I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. And I have faith in the Bulls, man. They're not pretenders. The Bulls technically are the first seed. And throughout the season, I can see them being a top 4 seed. So the future's looking very bright for the Bulls. But it's your boy For All to Envy, guys. Do you agree with me? Disagree with me? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, hit that subscribe. It's your boy For All to Envy, guys. I'm out.